Hi, good morning. Here we go. It's the beginning of week 4, ladies and gents. Just found out on the news we won't see each other again probably till August. I do hope you stop by if you're at Rockledge next year. I hope to see you and hear some of your quarantine stories. I know it's not necessarily as exciting as it normally be. But let's push through. Week 4 out of 9. One worksheet a week, due by Sunday night. Click, turn in. Click, turn in. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to read our third piece by Edgar Allan Poe this week. Yes, Edgar Allan Poe from Annabel Lee, The Cask of Amontillado, and now we're going to read The Mask of the Red Death. This story is near and dear to Poe's heart because think of how the 3 women that he loved the most in his life passed away. That's right. Consumption, tuberculosis, also known as consumption, took the life of his birth mother, his adoptive mother, and his cousin sissy wifey, Virginia Clem. So here we have Poe's personification of the Red Death in our story, The Mask of the Red Death. Okay, so this week you have 3 questions. You're going to pick 2 to answer. So it starts right there. Pick 2 of the 3 questions to answer. Read the story below and answer 2 of the 3 questions with a Peel paragraph. Your quotes must come from the story. Oh, great. You don't have to do any research. You're going to read the story a couple times and use what's right there in front of you. Did put a link to the audio version on YouTube, so that's a good resource there. Okay. Question 1, 2, or 3. Question 1, explain the exposition of the story in a Peel paragraph. This is asking you to tell what is going on in the country and the castle during the first part of the story. Include a quote from the story and Poe in parentheses as your citation. Excellent. I feel like you can do great at that. So the exposition, explain the beginning, the time and place, and what's going on. Number 2, you could choose to describe the strange room and the strange item within that room in a Peel paragraph. Fantastic. I know you'll find lots of evidence about that room. And then number 3, by the end of the story, argue whether or not Prince Prospero and all of his guests deserved what happened to them at the end of the story. Let's find out how the Mask of the Red Death played a role here. Like any Poe story, the vocabulary is going to be a challenge. So there's a couple things to help you along with the audio version, the link there. I included a partial summary. Didn't want to give you everything, so partial. Then in the story itself, I went ahead and underlined words that I thought were challenging and put a synonym right next to it in parentheses. So you can read it, try to read that challenging word, and then read that little bit easier word right next to it. I think that'll help you get through the story quite well. Okay? So, in summation, read the story or listen to it on YouTube a couple of times. Pick 2 of the 3 questions you want to answer in a Peel paragraph. Please, please, please stick to 1 point per Peel paragraph. That's great. Make sure you include that quote. Okay, a few of you were leaving out quotes. You're squeaking by. I know you know how to do this. You can also look back through some of your Google Docs. Because if you remember from A Cask of Amontillado, I gave you an essay with a couple Peel paragraphs already there. Or you could look back at the first assignment from when we went online. That was an example essay written by a student this year. It was great. And you can take a look at how they wrote their quotes. So, go back and have a look. It's easy. Okay. Shoot me an email or send me a comment to the right if you have questions. I'll try to get back to you quickly. And then at the end, click turn in. Good luck. Hope you enjoy the story. Hope it doesn't scare you too much. Have a good week. See you soon.